Hi, this is a junk journal that I wanted to show you today that I made with this book I found at a thrift store. It's called BearHugs, and this is the front. And on the side, I made this dangle. And then the back looks like this. And then the side looks like that, which I'm going to go ahead and untie it now so I can show it to you. And this is the very front of the book. I made a tag that says friends. I used a couple of dies, one for this banner and one for like this recipe type card or index card. And I had some stickers that I had had for a very long time about tea, so I used 2 of those. And then this is the inside. This piece right here is actually wallpaper that I used. I added some lace. I added this tag at the top, and it says, "Thankful for sweet friends like you." And I made this into a fishtail banner and sewed it at the top. Then on this side, I made this circle here, which is actually a clip, and I added it to this piece of paper. And if you look at the back, it can come on and off, and it says, "You are very special." And then I added this card, and the card is actually a secret pal card, but I thought it was a cute one to add in this album. I just added some paper to the back. I used one of my stamps that I have in my collection for my friend, and I did tea dye some of the papers that are in the book. Here's some scrapbook paper. And this is very old scrapbook paper that I have here. Here's some paper with some lace. And I added this, this library card and pocket. I put some lace on it, and then I added this embellishment that I made and put it on top. I added this, which is from an Etsy shop, piece of lace here. I made another bottle cap charm, and I just put it on one of those pins, bulb pins, and put a few beads on it. I did put some vellum in the book, added some lace to this page, and then I made a few tabs for the top. And this one is like a fishtail banner, kind of like a ribbon. So that's the first one I made. And you can see the back of it. I actually made it with a die, and this is the back of it. And I attached it to that banner I had made. And then I stamped this little bear on the tea-dyed paper. These are some envelopes that match the designer paper I was using, and so I used those, and I added a few tea-dyed 3x5 cards, "Count Your Many Blessings," and a jar with honey. Here's another piece of tea-dyed paper, and on this one it says, "May the dear Lord bless and keep you." That was a stamp. I used a little lace on the side of that one, more vellum paper, and a little bit of lace on the edge. And down here, I added a couple of buttons with one of those bulb pins, and it's a heart and a Murray button. On this one, I added another one of those embellishments I made just with a paper clip. And this is a page from an Andy Griffith cookbook, an Aunt Bee cookbook from Andy Griffith. And I added some fabric washi. The back part of that doily that I got from an Etsy shop. Here's another little embellishment piece I made, and it says, "You're the very best." And this is another Etsy seller that does the bear prints. And here's another tea dyed page, another one of those paper clips, the back of the card. And here's another dangle. And in this one, I added a pocket and I added a tag. Friends like you make life bearable. And I added another piece of ephemera that I had, another printable. And this is also another piece of wallpaper. So I just cut around the edge and put it there. And this is another printable that I got off of Etsy. And then here's Cuddly as a Bear. That's another sticker. And this part right here is another die that I have, another banner die. Added a little bit of pom-pom trim on the edge. I used one of those pocket dies, the 3 pocket dies. And inside the pocket die, I just added some tea dyed items and some other things that I die cut out. There's a postcard and another little bear picture. And then here's a really cute stamped bear right there. Here's a doily with a few bear images that I printed out. Another piece of washi that I added some lace to on this side. Added a little bit more of the ribbon that looks like a quilt. There's one of those paper clips that I did. I watched, I can't remember her name right now, but if I think of it, I'll put it in there. I watched one of her videos and she showed how to roll the paper clips to make them decorative. And then I made this angel dangle. On the back, I added a tag and another piece of material right here. On the back of this graph paper, I used another piece of wallpaper to make a little pocket, and then I added a few more die cut pieces here and a card down at the bottom. And then on the back, it's another card and a few more die cut pieces, another postcard also. And I put a little bit of rickrack, more of that lace that kind of ties the book together, and another piece of ribbon. And then over here, I added another doily from an Etsy shop. And then up here for this paper clip, it's another paper clip die that I have. I just added a ticket, a sentiment sending big bear hugs, and then another one of those printable bear images that I got from Etsy. And then I just added some lace to that page. Another one of those printable, not printable, but die cut paper clips. Some stamping and tea dyeing. And then I took some of the hymns out of a hymnal I have from church. And it's I Must Tell Jesus. And there's different songs, but I tried to use songs like I'm Praying for You, Showers of Blessing, and What a Friend. I tried to use songs that would be good for a friend. Another piece of tea-dyed paper, graph paper. And here's another one of those embellishments I made. I just used it as like a little side embellishment. A little lace. And the back side of that printed doily, more lace. On this piece of paper, I just used some fabric washi again. And on this one, I did make the I used that ribbon again, and I made it, it's actually 2 pieces of ribbon plus this flower, and I just made it into like a little tuck spot, and I just took a tag that I printed, and I added a few pieces of ephemera, some tags and tickets and stuff. And I just set that there. Okay, on this one, another doily with a few round printed images. I took a tag and I just folded it in half and stapled it on there. And here, it's another side pocket. And this was another printable that I got off of Etsy, and it's Count Your Blessings. And I thought it was really pretty. And then here's another piece of paper that I die cut with one of my dies. Here's more of those stickers that I told you about before, the T stickers. And here's a piece of lace. In this pocket, I just have a die cut and also a card. This is another printable doily that I have. Here's a couple of stamps, another tea-dyed paper. On this one, I didn't really want to cover up these pages, so I just used another piece of vellum and another piece of lace. And here's the back of a doily, some more washi tape that's been attached, and some more lace. Here's a card that I thought was really pretty, and it also talked about friends. I added some heart lace at the bottom. And on the back of the inside of the card, I just attached another piece of paper that matched on there. And I just used another stamp here on the top. Okay, and then on the top of this page, I made another paper clip. So this is some bears. I just made another paper clip there. And here's another doily, graph paper, another envelope with lace, and it just says BearHugs. I used another one of those bulb clips with some beads. And then inside this one, I don't know if I showed the other one, but it's got a couple of tea-dyed index cards and the stamps. There's tea-dyed paper. Here's a really cute stamp of a bear. The inside of the card. And then over here, let me see if I can get a little closer. That's another bottle cap I made, another button, and it's just on with another one of those bulb clips. Another side pocket, another cute printable that I got, and another piece of paper that I die cut. Here's the back side of one of the doilies that I printed. More vellum paper and lace. And then in this side pocket, another printable I found on Etsy. Another tea-dyed paper and another die cut that I have, that I made for the album. Almost done. More stamping. There's more images that I printed and tea-dyed. And here's the back page. And then at the very back, I don't know if you can see it, but it says, I made this with my own bare hands. I thought that was cute since it was a bear album. Please be kind, leave a comment, and like. This is going to a very dear friend of mine tomorrow, so I wanted to make sure I got it done in order to give it to her when we meet up tomorrow. Thank you and have a blessed day.